Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a wash and go / finger coil style. If you'd like to see how I achieve this look, keep on watching.
They say the sky is the limit, well I'm not in this world. I got the world in my hands, yeah it's getting surreal. I'm talking lights, camera, action, you can't check me, I'm ill. They want the jewels to the game, but I can't give you that spit.
Okay, so first I'll be starting off by sectioning my hair into 8 different sections. And I'll be pinning up the top 6 and just leaving down the bottom 2 just so it'll be easier to work with. And then I'll be untwisting the bottom 2 and then starting detangling, and then I'll start adding products. And I'll be using the Curl Enhancing Smoothie from Shea Moisture, as well as some argan oil. And of course you'll need a detangling brush as well as a spray bottle. And then I'll be using the Curl Boss Gel from Aunt Jackie's with coconut oil in it. So first I'm going to be taking the dimming brush just to detangle my section, just to make sure that everything is smooth. And then I'll be adding the Curl Enhancing Smoothie just to put it all throughout the strands and combing it through with my hands. And then I'll be adding the oil just to spray to make sure I have moisture. And then I'll be taking the gel lash just to make sure we have a hold up there. And then I'll begin finger detangling just with my finger. I'll take small sections. And then I'll do the brush one more time just to smooth everything out. My hair in particular, I'd have a curl pattern, but mostly only when it's wet. So I have to take small sections just to make sure I can get that definition and that shine, and the style will actually hold. So here you see me just making sure that everything's twisting and curling right using my 2 fingers. You'll also see later on I have a different method where I actually just twist the hair around itself using my fingers and holding it just to make sure that everything is spiraling properly. I am just going to let the video just keep playing sped up while I just work on those bottom 2 sections. Just so you can see it exactly what I'm doing and watch it. And then I'll be back in the front and show you how I style the front of my hair. Okay, so now I'm in the front of my hair, and basically what I'm doing is just smoothing everything down, and just rebrushing it just to make sure that I don't have any tangles or any knots. But in the front of my hair, I did something a little bit different. I put more gel up there just to make sure that it doesn't puff up at my roots, as well as I'll work in smaller sections. So when I'm finger coiling, I'm taking smaller pieces just to make sure I can have more definitions in the front than the back when it dries, as well as you'll see me actually twisting it. As well as actually pulling it with my hand just to make sure that everything is curling at the end and we don't have any straggly ends or straggly pieces. So just keep on watching and see how I style the front of my hair as well as how I do my part just to make sure that everything is parted and dries properly. just make sure that the smaller you go, the more definition you'll have. But also just remember to make sure to brush out any of those tangles, as well as just make sure you're finger coiling where your hair naturally wants to split at. I have chunky curls, which means that my hair clumps up normally, so I'm only pulling where it naturally wants to curl at, just so I can eliminate the frizz when it actually dries through. So if you have a smaller little piece, make sure you're just finger coiling that smaller piece and not actually doing it to the bigger part, because when you try to detangle and try to basically pull your curls out, you'll just cause more frizz in the front of your face than you actually want. The final result, this is what my hair looked like after I was done finger coiling. As you can see in the front, it's way more coils than the back, and that's fine with me. I like definition in the front. I like big poofy hair, so if you want it to be a little bit more defined, you can always do smaller sections. And this is just what everything looks like. Now, I did let my hair air dry all day, and overnight I just put a bonnet on. And as you'll see in the next clip, my hair was still wet in this picture. This is what my hair looked like still drying, and I'll show you the ending result. But thank you for watching this video, and I hope you come back soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.